artists. Today we are making a drawing that we're going to paint next week. So what you create today, you are going to save for our next art class. And we are actually going to make a drawing of citrus fruits. Citrus fruits are things like oranges and lemons and limes, grapefruit. The reason that we're focusing on citrus is because we are going to paint these using tints. And so we're going to sketch out our fruit today and then save that artwork for next week. So here's one I completed, and I just did one giant citrus. I think for my example today, I am going to do multiple, and you get to choose kind of how you want yours arranged on the paper. And it does not need to look exactly like mine. The other big thing is we're working on not tracing anything to make our circles. So we're thinking about how we just sketch out lines. The great thing to remember is citrus are not perfect circles, and so if yours isn't a perfect circle, it's not a big deal. When you draw lightly and kind of sketchy or messy, it does make it easier to get that curve, so you can try that technique. So I have my base circles for my citrus fruit, and the next thing I'm going to do is come in here and draw a line parallel to that first one to show the outer rind. I'm going to do that on all my circles. If I'm drawing pretty fast so that you have plenty of time to work, feel free to pause the video if I'm getting too far ahead. After you have drawn those parallel or concentric circles to create your rind, you're going to do one more that's a little thicker, and that creates kind of that that separates the segments in the orange. So I start with that, all of my shapes. And now I'm going to make those segments how it kind of looks like a wheel. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do this, and if you have a way that you want to, go for it. I started by kind of making a circular shape in the center, and I just drew lightly some lines off that for the segments. Just like the outer shape, the inside isn't going to be perfect either. It maybe even looks more realistic if you have some more natural shapes. And then I wanted this line to be a little thicker and to flare, so I actually kind of drew over it here. I luckily drew light to start, so it's very easy to erase. And I'm going to do the same technique on all my fruits. Oops, a little thin. So as you finish this today, make sure you put it in a safe spot so that you know exactly where it is for next week, because we will be painting these. And I don't want, the drawing can take a little while, so I don't want it to be lost and you have to start again. So when you complete, please submit a picture and then put it in a safe spot. Can't wait to see your artwork. Good work.